This is the Wall of Vinyl episode, as you can read by the sign. And what I see on YouTube is a lot of channels in front of, talking about music, in front of a whole wall of records. And it almost seems like a contest. Who can have the biggest wall of records? I'm in front of a wall of movies and I talk mostly about music. Oh well. Anyways, I remember a friend of mine passed away from cancer about 10 years ago, and he was a record collector, a big record collector, never stopped collecting records. And his wife asked me to sell his collection. And I'd never really seen his whole collection. We've always talked about records and stuff. But when I went and started looking through his collection, he had about 5,000 records. And I realized that he absolutely collected everything. Myself, I've collected, and especially in the 70s, I just went nuts and collected everything in sight. And I could have had a wall of 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 records behind me easily. But I found out one thing: having a record collection is like having a garden. You have to weed out your garden. And you take, every once in a while, you have to sit down and say, I'm never going to listen to these records again. And I know I could have a wall behind me, but it really is no relevancy to me. And I know a lot of people, their collections are just full of stuff that they're never going to listen to. And at some point, I got mine down to about 1,200 titles. And that's sort of, it goes up a little bit. And when I buy a bunch of stuff for $1, then of course some of it goes out the door. But I always maintain things that I'm going to listen to again. And it's like movies back here. I only keep the movies that I'm going to possibly watch again. I mean, I obviously don't have time to watch all these again. I'm just too old. But anyways, that's what I think. This is the Wall of Vinyl episode. Vinyl. Oh, give me a break. Records, not vinyl. Vinyl is something made up from the last 25 years or so, and I don't buy it. In fact, I don't buy vinyl. Well, I did buy vinyl. One couple weeks ago, I bought UFO, Strangers in the Night. Oh, what a great album. But it was cheaper on vinyl than it was on CD, so what can I say?